Well, welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. So, as you've seen in my previous video, I picked up a V-Coptor Falcon at an absolute steal of a deal. Now, I paid $591 and some odd cents in Canadian money for this brand new unopened V-Coptor. Now, it was opened when I got it, but I'm guessing, actually it's more than a guess, because there was absolutely nothing done with this V-Coptor. You could tell it was brand new. It had the factory stickers on it, protecting the arms from going up and whatnot. So yeah, I'm saying that Customs opened this parcel to check it out, as they usually do every time I order something over the border. But yeah, it's a great deal, guys. And as you'll see in the flight test of this video, it flies absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful build. I absolutely love it, guys. The build quality is really good on this drone. I had it out today in 18-kilometer-an-hour gusts, and it was pretty gusty, and it did absolutely fantastic. Even though I only brought it up to like 30 meters, 30 or 35 meters I had it up, and the drone did absolutely great. So it has a 12 megapixel camera, 1/2.3 inch CMOS sensor. We can film in 4K 30 frames a second. We can drop that down to 2.7K 30 or 60 frames, 1080p at 30 and 60, and also 720 and 30 and 60 frames a second. We have front obstacle detection. It's not avoidance, guys. It will not avoid obstacles. It will stop dead in its tracks. 50-minute flight time per battery, and it will do pretty much every bit of that. I flew it today for roughly 20 minutes or so, and I still had 55 or more percent left on that battery. So it will do, if not the 50, it will do pretty close to the 50. So we also have an 8 gigabyte internal storage in this. So if you happen to forget your memory card, your SD card, you can still film on the drone and fill that 8 gigabytes. Now I know 8 gigabytes isn't much, and it will fill pretty quick when you're filming in 4K 30. But still, you won't miss your shot. You know, you leave home without that SD card, you still have a chance to fly this drone without catching any footage. So pretty good. It has tracking, so you can do a follow me, and I did get to test that today. It works absolutely amazing. The battery in the drone is a 4500 milliamp at 15.4 volt, I believe. The transmission system on this drone is 2.4 gigahertz, and yeah, 3-axis gimbal, guys. I'm sure most of you people have seen this drone previously on other channels, because it's been out for, what, maybe 2 years now. Came out in 2021, I think it was released. It's very, very quiet, guys, and the props are roughly that long on it. They're huge. So with that being said, let's take it over the field and let you guys check it out. Hey guys, so I'm over in my local ball field now. We have the 00 Robotics V-Coptor Falcon. This is not a maiden flight, because I've flown it very briefly yesterday just above my yard, and I can say it worked really, really well. So let's get this drone booted up here. Now it's a little windy today, guys, so I'm not going to go very high. It's about, I think it said 18-kilometer-an-hour gusts. The regular wind speed is only roughly 9 km/h, but those gusts, when they do pick up, it's pretty windy. I did go up along Monroe Park along the waterfront and was going to do it there, but the wind was really too much there, so that's why I'm back here in the ball field. So, okay, let's start a screen recording. We are now screen recording, and we will go into the V-Coptor app. Let's go. We want to pick manual control. So we have Omni Follow and we have track shots here too, guys. So I can tell you it's a pretty decent drone. So right off I can't really see the number of satellites because of the lighting here. I think it's only saying 2. It's in the red anyway, but it's telling me can take off. So we're going to wait a second here just to, I think it's 7 satellites. I think that's what it's saying, 7. But I know when this first came out, people were having trouble with it gaining satellites, and they had to wait quite a long time. But mine's not. You can see I just booted it up. I have 7. It's telling me, you can see on the screen, can take off. So we're enabled to take off right now. I'm just going to wait a second for that gust to pass, guys. And then we'll put this in the air. Okay, so right off the bat, I think I have it in video. We will go to the camera options, and you guys can see we have 4K, actually 4K is only in 30 frames a second. If we go to 2.7K, we then have 30 and 60. Same with 1080p and 720p. So we're going to put it back to 4K. We're going to leave it there. And yeah, that's about it. We're going to start recording, and we will do the takeoff. So I don't think it auto lifts. You have to push up on the stick like I'm doing now. But listen how quiet that is, guys. I'll get over by it because I have the mic on my chest. You guys hear that? That's got to be one of the quietest drones I've heard. It even sounds less than my Mavic Mini. My Mini 3 Pro. And stable, guys. This thing is very, very stable for a V-Coptor. So we'll give it a spin here. See how it handles in place. Especially with that gust picking up now. You can see it's doing very well. Very, very well. I think the top wind speed this can handle, I think it said 24 mile an hour, I think. Thought that's what I read. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Look it up for yourself. We gained more satellites here. We're now up to 11. So the camera's on auto here, guys. So if it looks a little dark, we will change the exposure value here. Put it up on plus 0.7. How's that look? That kind of brought everything in a little more. Sky is a little blown out though, so we'll bring it back down. Plus 3. That looks good there to me. Let's go up a bit. I tell you guys, I can see those arms moving a little with the wind. You can see in town. I'm going to bring it down just because it's quite windy. We're not going to stay up that high. We will do this on a nice calm day, guys. But I don't want to break the drone, seeing as that I could see those arms swaying. Even though they're locked in place, it says in the manual it's not meant to fly at high altitudes. But man, it's pretty cool. It's very cool. So I tell you, I will go to 400 feet, but it'll have to be a nice calm day, guys. I won't do it on nice big windy days, especially like today, 18 kilometer an hour gusts. Okay, oops, I just hit the button there. Okay, so I'm not sure how you get to those follow me options now because I already went in the app. I've got to play around with this some. So there's our options menu. Max flight distance, obstacle avoidance. I have that turned off, but we will turn that on. Turn that on just to show you guys. So I'll bring the drone towards me. Hold on. I think I was a little too high. Come down. And I'll bring the drone in. There we go. I'm holding the stick up. It doesn't want to come any closer. It kind of rocked there for a second until it hit the point where it's at now. But it stopped dead. And it's not an actual avoidance, guys. It's a obstacle detection. So it will find the obstacle and stop dead. It won't try and find a way around. But it is a very decent drone. I don't think we're going to test out the follow me in that today, with just being how windy it is. We'll wait for a nice calm day, and then I'll go through those features with you guys. Yeah, it's telling me obstacle detected ahead. So that's another thing. I watched Captain Drone's review, and he said everything that was in its vicinity it picked up and didn't want to move. But it's working really well. Flies good. Flies really good, guys. Even considering this gust here, even though I'm not that high up, it handles really, really good. Would I recommend this as your first drone? Probably not, but it's a specialty thing, guys, and you know, it's the only one on the market other than the LYZRC budget junk, and that doesn't even really fly decent. Sorry about the camera here, it's a little cockeyed because of the wind. Okay, so let us stop recording for a second here. I'm just going to take it up for a second, not too high though. I'm going to get you guys a picture, show you what the 12 megapixel looks like. She's rocking. Okay, put the camera on and we'll snap a picture. We'll go back to video. Let's bring that drone down. Start recording again. Yeah, you can see those arms rocking. So I'm sure, sorry about the camera, guys. I'm sure if it was really enough high winds, it would probably snap those arms. And that's most likely why they say don't fly in high altitudes with it. So it does say that in the manual, guys. It says it's not meant for high altitude. Even though I've seen Dustin Dunn go pretty high with his and take it right out to 7 kilometers, so I guess it can't be that bad. I'm just really nervous, you know, having a brand new drone and seeing the arms move like that with the wind, because that's what they were doing. They were kind of rocking. Oh man, it's decent. The one con, actually there's two cons I don't like about this, guys. The way the landing gear snaps on, you have to take the battery off, put the landing gear on, and then put the battery in. So it's an extra step every time you take this out to fly, unless you don't put that landing gear on, which then it's probably going to be a little less stable when you're landing. And the other downfall, I just hit the button again. I got to stop touching that button. The other downfall is they only give you one cable. This is my own iPhone cable. And luckily I had a data cable that would work, because they do not give you an iOS cable. They only give you a Type-C. That's the only cable that comes with it. A pro to this drone, guys, is they do give you a brick charger. So they don't make you buy that separately like other companies. And you're gonna rarely find it for the price that I did, because everywhere now wants, I think it's $7.99 to $12.99, and then even up to $1,800 US dollars, or 18. I think it was 1,800 Canadian. I can't remember, guys. I think it's 1,800 Canadian. It was on AliExpress. But yeah, I wouldn't pay that for it. You'd have to be absolutely crazy out of your mind to pay that for this drone. Even though it's a very cool drone. I must say, it's very cool. We are down to 77% battery, guys. So I'm hearing that it will fly pretty close to that 50-minute flight time. I'm not going to do it here today. My hands are frozen already, guys. Absolutely frozen. Let's turn it around here. Show you guys one more pic. I'm going to stop recording. Put the camera back on. Let's bring the drone in a little closer. Right about there. And we will snap a picture. Yeah, okay, we got a pic. Back to video. Now, there we go. Okay, it's down in the left corner. We'll click on manual, and we will click on Omni Follow. So let's just see here. Click select a target. We'll click on me. Altitude is too low. Okay. So let's bring the drone up and back a bit. Right about there probably is good. Select on me. Yep. Okay, I'm going to walk away from the camera and show you guys the follow feature. Hit start. 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to walk away, guys. Let's see how this follows. So it's tracking me. It's working. It's coming closer. So let's see if I walk towards the drone. Is it going to back up? And yes. Works good. Okay, let's stop that. And we'll go back into the features. Luckily I found them looking on the app. We've got track shots. Let's try that. Let's actually bring the drone over this way though. Okay. Sorry I'm not in the camera view here, guys. And the camera is going twisted on me from the wind. Let's bring it in. Right about there. Let's put the camera up on me. Hit go. So we have surge, spiral, and orbit. A surge is like a droney. A spiral, it'll go around as it's going up. And then orbit. I don't really want to do those here today, but we'll do the surge, I guess. Just to see, so we'll start. I mean, if it starts to go too high, I can always hit stop. So there we go, it's doing its surge right now, you can see that. Everything seems to work good so far, guys. I just looked at the sun and blinded myself. Okay, I'm going to stop because it seems to be going up high. We're going to bring it in and bring it down. Tell you, I can't see a thing with that sun in my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna go back to manual and start recording again. So it is a decent drone. I really thought that I was hooking an eBay scammer, guys, for the price that I paid for this drone. At $591, it's at least half of the cost. And it was a brand new drone. It's not used, it's not refurbished. So I don't know how this guy actually was able to pull this off, unless he bought them in bulk, or he bought a store that was selling out. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm very glad I got it. It's a drone I've been wanting ever since the crowdfunding for it. I was really considering paying that $100 down and then getting the drone for another $900 when it was finally released, but I'm glad I didn't, because of the price I got it for now. It's absolutely an awesome drone. I love it. Okay, so let's go in the options here and check what my return to home is set at. I don't think it shows. It's just saying return to home. It's not showing what height it is set at. I don't really want to test that here with the wind anyway, guys. We'll do that next time, I guess. This video's been running now for 18 minutes, so I guess we're going to end this here. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this review of the V-Coptor. My opinion, it's a great drone. I absolutely love it. It flies awesome. Everything seems to work good on it. So that being said, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Leave a like, leave a comment, guys. Make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss our videos. And peace out. We'll catch you in the next one. We'll do some more testing with this drone as soon as we get some much finer weather. Peace out.